Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Rowdy, how's it going this morning? How are you doing today? How was your New Year's? Did you do anything interesting for New Year's? Anything fun? What did you do for New Year's? And I hope your Sunday is going well. Getting back into the swing of life because the week of Christmas and New Year's, the weeks are just they're always a mess. For me, anyway. Got wrecked on water and beef stew. That sounds awesome. My New Year's was good. We went to a friend's house who always throws like a big party, and that was a lot of fun. Came home, did the midnight cheers thing, and went to bed. And the next day we did a whole lot of nothing. Well, I did a lot of nothing. And Kayaks got antsy, I think, and decided to do laundry and do dishes and clean the stove and clean the microwave and whatever else. And means I don't have to do it, so I'm not complaining. I don't drink, so I got crazy on water with Mama. That's a great way to celebrate. I think that's fantastic. I was up past midnight. I was shocked and appalled. Yeah, we knew we would be up past midnight. We knew. But neither of us were super looking forward to being up till 1 a.m. because that's not our usual. Good house husband. Yes. There are some things that he does often, and I don't have to do them. Dishes and cleaning the stove is definitely one of them. And he does his own laundry, I do my own laundry, the kiddo does her own laundry. The only exceptions might be if there's if I'm doing a load of socks and undies or something, and there's just other people's stuff that's in the laundry room, then I will do it or whatever. I was on here and celebrating all the different time zone New Year's times. Oh, that's fun. Except the West Coast, no way. I don't blame you. I don't blame that one at all, because for you that would be 2 a.m.? Something like that. So, yeah, I don't blame you at all for not wanting to stay up that late. I do my mom's laundry. Nothing wrong with that. Anything to help out sometimes, right? Anything to help out. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to be up till 2 a.m. The fact that we were up till 1 was kind of... And not really that we intended to stay up until 1 at that point. It was more just once we were finally in bed and falling asleep, it was 1. I have to start working out today, no excuses. Yep, get on it. Get on it. It's good to have a start date. I plan to start on this day and then just keep on it. At least for me. On this day, this is when I have to start doing whatever, and I'm going to start doing it whatever many days of the week. I was zoomy that night, no idea why. No, there's something, even if you don't do the go out and party, cheers at midnight, whatever thing, there's something about New Year's that's supposed to be party, celebrate something. And so I think just the collective energy kind of gets everybody a little giddy. 6 days a week. Someone told me if I don't do 6 days, as long as I do some days. Yeah. Find what works for you. For some people, 6 days, 7 days, even on vacation, works for them. For others, it's 3 days or 4 days. Whatever works for you. And maybe you want to start at 6 days a week and then find kind of that medium that works for you. You know you better than anybody else. What do we think? Do we need to get into a game? Should we start a game? I'm curious. I'm not gonna get the second upgrade in the next, today? But maybe we'll do a little bit of point grinding anyway. Just a little bit. We're not gonna go crazy. I used to do 6 days a week way back when. I'm older now. I don't know if I can pull that off. I completely understand that. Some people, vary things out too. Like one day is leg day, one day is cardio day, one day is arm day. I don't know. Whatever combo you're doing or kind of focus on varies it up a little bit. I am quite elderly now. Yeah, I bet. I only do cardio and arms. Oh, so maybe it's like a switch it up cardio one day. My legs are jacked since childhood. Yeah, I've got like a funky hip and a knee, and all from, dancing, and since I was like 3, and then professionally dancing for a few years. It's like if I could get a whole new left leg, that would be great, because that's the knee and the hip and the whatever. But I mean, I still dance on a regular basis. Like, I still take classes at least once a week. But that's because that's the most effective exercise I've found. You can skip leg day. I get that. My mom has a funky hip because she's elderly AF. Yeah, it happens with age, unfortunately. Who are we looking for today? Krampus is Alex Myers. We need 2 sounds on the sound recorder. We need to prevent Alex from hunting with a crucifix, and we need a photo of the EMF. It's your mom's right leg? Well, cool. We can, like, swap legs or something, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Just ignore me. BRB, you got it. Do whatever you gotta do, Rowdy. Do your thing. Okay, did I grab all my stuff? I did. Power is in the basement for whenever we will eventually need it. Yay for headlamps. Let me get my brightness up. I always forget to up my screen brightness until we're like in the middle of games. Because game brightness should be all the way up already. Fix that while I'm thinking about it. Not that it probably matters all that much. Get the power on. Or I'll get the lights on. Power's already on. No Jerry. Do we have locker hiding in here? No. I still always think that that's one of the Jack-in-the-Boxes. And there's this one just hiding back in the corner. Anyone else think they're gonna struggle? Oh, there's one right here too. When all the maps go back to normal. With, like, the colors and the lack of decorations and whatever else. I mean, I think I'll be happy to have, like, the normal color tones back. But other than that, like, I really kind of like all the presents around and stuff. Okay, no Ouija board. You'd better not be the ghosty room. I know people who are taking a break from their challenges until the event is over. Yeah. You know, it's almost over. I mean, it ends either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night or something like that, I believe. Hey, Ghosty, are you in the dining room? Nope. Are you in the weird hallway? The 6th. So, yeah, probably, like, unless they adjust the time to be, like, middle of the night US time, probably be sometime tomorrow evening. Are we in? We are in the master bedroom. I haven't had a ghosty in here in a minute. Except that now, yeah, it is UTC time, so that would be like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 here. I took a shower this morning, Ghost. You're getting all the presents wet. Presents. That is Kinetic headquarters. Yeah, they usually do it based on, like, midnight their time. I know a couple of times they've either adjusted it or extended it so that it ends events so that they end, like, yeah, later at night, US time. I watched someone in Ireland, they're a Connect partner. Yeah. You watch Nuka Dave? He's the one I can think of off the top of my head. I know there's probably others, but Nuka Dave is the one I can think of off the top of my head. I enjoy watching him too. He's a lot of fun. And Prestige 4 over level 100 keeps telling me to Prestige again. Cut it out, Phasmo. Yeah, him. I love Nuka Dave. He's a lot of fun to watch. Alright. So we found the bone. We still need an object, and I'm looking for any other thingy-mahoojis. Jack in the boxes. That's what I'm looking for. Also Ghost Kai, he's another partner in the UK. Yeah, I've watched Ghost Kai a couple of times. There's our monkey paw. I think sometimes, like, my schedule just doesn't fit with catching Ghost Kai very often. Alright, we can drop the camera. We'll drop the thermi. You have a 52 stream streak with Nuka Dave? That's cool. I don't think... I might have a decent streak with, like, Tama and K21. Partially because he's on, like, during the day for me, so I... most of the time, like, I start work, and then, you know, an hour or two later, he's on, and he just kind of carries me through most of my workday. Oh, he does not like me too much? That's sad, I'm sorry. Alright, do we have Orbeez? We do. Does the camera see it? No, because it's outside. There, it finally saw it. You got banned from him? Huh. Alright, let's see. People ban me and I unfollow. No, never mind you. I get that. No reason to stress about it, that's for sure. Feel how you feel, just move along? Yeah. For sure. For sure. Life, I think, is a little bit easier that way. Not constantly stress about what other people think and what other people are doing. I don't lose sleep. You do something, I respect it and go bye-bye. Yep, that makes sense. Let's see. We'll shut this door. That way, if Ghosty opens it... I think if I do that, then we gotta move this one to cover some of there also, at least a little bit. Oh, we got dots. We got dotties. Let's get those in there and ass on with my face hole, so not a Goryo. Oh, and it can't be a Banshee because we're in the winter event, so it is just male ghosties. Eyeball Doots, not Goryo. Yep. I'm gonna see if maybe, just maybe, it'll dots for the camera, because that would be awesome. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and wait forever. Sound recorder I carried in. Need to get the EMF, or a photo of the EMF. Get salt, get you, get you. Get the UV where I can, where if the ghosty walks through the salt, I'll see feetsies. See if maybe we can get the dotsies. So 2 days ago I got dots. I took a photo, but I was too far from the ghost for it to count. And I asked the ghosty to dots again, and it didn't. Rude. That was a rude ghost. Ghosties are definitely... they're rude sometimes, for sure. Yeah, that was super rude. I agree. Oh, and then I didn't get it fast enough. Thanks, ghost. I just want the camera, not the whole tripod. That would make my life simpler. Bumpy? Bumby. Hate it. And that's possible. Could be a Yuri with the full door closed. It definitely could be. Hey, you've got a dots longer than that. Maybe I need to put like a second dots down. Dang it. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a second dots down. But we'll spirit box first. Or get some videos. Where'd I throw my camera? Is it in my hand? I can't see. Alright, Ghosty. Enough of that. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you just being a jerk? Do you like pizza? Are you French? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know where I tossed my sound recorder. There it is. Alright, we for sure have EMF 5. They do dots so quickly. They do. I don't feel like they used to. Cool, I'll take that sound. Yeah, I don't feel like they used to do it be quite so fast with the dots, but yeah, these days it seems like it. I've really struggled to get dots videos. And photos, for that matter. Krampus events for a long time? Yeah, he does. Why are you watching me, perv? Oh, well, that's the end of that one. No idea. Yeah, we're gonna go with Oni. No idea. Get wrecked, right? Oh, and it was a Raiju. Well, it was one of those two. Those were the only options. Oh well. It is what it is. I made a whole $85. It did event a lot? Yeah, it did. Sometimes Onis seem to event a lot too. But, I don't know. I've had Raijus that do literally nothing. Like when you think they should do stuff. Dinner is on me. It sure is. Yeah, I think it's definitely Oni behavior. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert or that I know all of the things, but I definitely think it's Oni behavior. I'm at a Pulte not throw dang thing. Me too. Like, Pulte, I've had so many Pultes that, like, nothing. Nothing at all. And just frustrates the heck out of me. It's like, we'll know it's a Pulte. You'll have all the stuff. Nice. Glad to hear it, Rowdy. Glad to hear it. Alright, let's do a Willow. Kevin Bailey, even on non-event maps, we're not getting any ladies.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence.
Alright, average sanity below 25, 2 sounds of the sound recorder, and a photo of Mr. Kevy. Sound recorder is apparently following us around this time. I did panels, and in my About Me, I clearly state that I have a filthy mouth, so just so people know what they're getting into. Paramike is the worst. Paramike can be the worst. Oh, free bone. Grab the car keys. Paramike definitely can be the worst. Sometimes you just gotta sit there for hours and wait for it. Boner, boner, boner. Yep. No hiding in the garage. Like, literally no hiding in the garage. That's mean. I should put my schedule up, although my timers show my schedule. Oop, that's not the button. Just random picture of the floor. Yeah. I mean, I know some who never put their schedule up and are just super consistent, so people tend to know when they're gonna be on, but and then there's the people who are just kind of on whenever they feel like, so I guess to each their own. Alright, we probably have a basement ghost. We don't get basement ghosts as often as other people. Thanks for airballing me. Oop, wrong direction. Oh, well, those pliers don't go there. Neither does that spray paint can. Totally an Oni. Yep, definitely an Oni. Definitely. Not an Oni. Oh, and we can cross out these two. As we are just getting all the boys. I played God of War Ragnarok yesterday. Those bosses are butts. I've never played God of War. We have it. And I think Kayaks has sort of started to play, and it looked like really good. I'm not sure whether it was Ragnarok or just one of them. I said that jokingly. I know. And yeah, it looked like a lot of fun, but I haven't picked it up yet. I downloaded the original one, but I wanted to play the newer one. I can totally understand that. The newer one's more popular right now, and there's a little bit more hype around it. I'm not seeing any Orbeez. We'll check in the van for Orbeez also, just in case. Because we all know that I am occasionally blind and the camera sees the orbs and I don't. Okay, I do want to get the other Cruci in there and get the sound recorder, get some other stuff. We'll definitely check sanity because we forgot to check sanity every time we went out to the van last time. And doing that would have been helpful. Okay, we are at 88. And hold on just 1 second, everybody. Alright, I am back. I had to answer a work question real quick. And the office had a customer on the phone, so I figured I better answer it now since I could, right off the top of my head. I beat the original one years ago. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember when it came out, but yeah, it was one that I never got around to playing, and I definitely should one of these days. Alrighty, well, I'm not seeing anything interesting on here. So, do I have full pockets? I do. And I am going to try and throw everything down kind of in view of the video camera. Just in case we catch something or can catch something. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, well, there's that. Alright. 2005 was the original release of God of War. It feels like forever ago. That does kind of feel like forever ago. 21 years ago. Fudge, that makes me feel prehistoric. Alright, so there's only a few things that will hunt that early. Boop boopy doo. And we most likely don't have Spirit Box. Not Shade, not Rev. I do lyrics. It is time to push the workings out. Have a good workout, Rowdy. Have a good workout. Not those ones. Not Agorio. Galu and Demon are early hunters. Yeah. I mean, we could have just not gotten Spirit Box. And it is Spirit Box. That's entirely possible. Enjoy hunting. I shall return if you're still on. Yep. I will see you later, Rowdy. I will see you later. Enjoy your workout. Just 1 second again, folks. I'm sorry about that. It relates to the other thing, so hold on 1 second. Alright. So sorry about that, everybody. I am back. It would be awesome if people would not need work things on, you know, my not work day, right? Okay, we have no idea what this ghosty is, so I don't even know what we're looking for. I didn't do something dumb like not grab my lighter, right? Okay. I do think we're just gonna try and stay as close to 100 as possible. That's what we need. We need the other cruci. That is for sure what we need. We need this in the room too. We do, we do. Oh, and it gave us ghost writing. That gets us somewhere a little bit closer. Mayor is 60. Wouldn't be you either. And we've got freezies. Yeah, I'm thinking demon. I am thinking demon. Which is UV. Well, we brought salt, so we can figure that out. There's our feet. Alright, what objectives? We need a photo of the ghost, 2 sounds. Did I bring in the sound recorder? I did. I think we're gonna have to do candle blow for one of the sounds. Let me just mark that, so if my brain farts later, we know that we're truly on it. We know what we got. Okay, you. We'll put a motion sensor in there too. Let's grab one of you. Sanity is still at 100. Like, I know it's all RNG, but I do feel like I've been getting demons a lot more lately. Last week we had 3 Dios. 2 of them we had in a row. Wait, actually... we need a sound of the candle blow. Come on, ghosty. You wanna blow out the candle? Kevy? Kevy, you wanna blow out the candle? No, we just want to walk through the motion sensor. Thanks, Kevy. Come on, Kev. You want to walk through the motion sensor? I'll take that too. I don't need a photo of the EMF, right? No, just a photo of the ghost. I don't know what that was. That was the candle blow, but it didn't take it. Jerk. This is definitely... We've actually had a couple, like, with our demons lately, they've been a little bit spicier than normal. Sometimes we've got... We tend to kind of have lazy demons when we have demons. I don't know how I feel about having a spicy demon. Not sure I want one. Okay, Mr. Demon. Keep those thoughts to yourself, will ya? We are gonna leave the crucies down there. We are gonna leave them down there and let it pop them. Because the other two, I think we're gonna have to... Photo, I think... I'm gonna have to delete something to be able to do it. It is not the best hiding spot in the universe, but we don't actually have another good hiding spot. We could do Ouija board to drop down our sanity. And give it at least a bit of a... And I could do a recording of the Ouija board just to get some extra points. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. I think we won't worry about it. I think we'll worry about our objectives, not anything else. It does still have 2 cruci burns down there to go, but I think we're leaving them. Probably at this point it's popped at least one more. Not that one though, that's the one I can see. And of course, now that I'm recording, it's not going to go through that motion sensor at all. Oh, there it went. Okay. Camera. Empty hand. We've got a smudgy wudgy in there. Where are you? Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, let's see how much that dropped our sanity. So we are definitely in hunt range. I could do the Ouija board again. That would get us down to the 25. And then it would just be the ghost photo. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Every time the light flickers, I'm like, oh! But the door is right behind me, and it's still wide open. And this is a bad idea. Where is the bone? Where is your bone? Where is the bone? Goodbye. Alright, that should have us down to like 25. Pretty much all, yeah. 30. Close enough. Alright, so if we stand in the dark for a second, we're going to hit that 25 any minute. And now it's hunting. Okay. I got the photo. It literally ended right like a second before it could have clapped my ass. Okay. I'll take it. I'll totally take it. Let me make sure I've got demon marked off. I do. Let's get out of here.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
And we were correct with a demon. Bum 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 bum. Nope. And we got a daily. Anything interesting? Nope, not really. Okay, we're still waiting to reach the ghost writing, right? And that's the thing we're holding out for. Okay, we're gonna hit it after next game. However, I am gonna go ahead and run ads now while we're in between games, because if I don't, I will have to pause in the middle of a round to run ads, and it's not my favorite thing to do. It kind of breaks up the gameplay, makes everything a little awkward. I don't love it. Plus, I do need to use the restroom, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Now, I do 1 ad break an hour for 3 minutes. It keeps pre-roll off for anyone new coming in. And if we don't do it, Twitch just puts ads wherever they feel like it. While ads are running, I take a quick break. In this case, go to the bathroom, but get snacks, get water, whatever. If you get ads, I recommend you do the same. Get drinks, get snacks, stretch, all the things. If you don't get ads or don't get all the ads, I do put words on stream on so that you're not just staring at an empty screen. Let's get some music going. Oh, and last week we finally had music and I made a whole thing about it, and then I had the volume on it so low that when I finally listened to the VODs, I couldn't hear it. So I'm sorry, everybody. I'm pretty sure you all thought that I was crazier than normal. But I think it's been fixed. I will definitely check tonight to make sure. But I think I fixed all the volume settings, so now there should be music. Unless you're watching the VOD, because even though it's supposed to be copyright safe, I'm not taking chances, so... Alright guys, you'll just have to come to the streams to hear the awesome music. Alright, I will see you all after the ads. Alright, I am back. Looks like you all are back from the ads. Words is over. Give me 1 second to get my headphones sorted. There we go. Right, get words off. Get our music off there. Alright, where do I want to go next? We're just kind of doing whatever we feel like today. Because why not? You know what? Let's look. So we have 35 at Nell's and 28 at Sunny. We haven't done any Sunny runs in a while. We might need to do at least 1 or 2 today. What do y'all think?
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've got nothing else to report.
We're just never gonna get a female ghost and get a Dion. We've got Keith Jones. We need 2 sounds with the sound recorder, a photo of the ghost, and escape during a hunt. Okay, power's in that back area. We do start with power on, but when I remember, kind of like to check because it's just easier to kind of have it in the back of your mind, at least in my opinion. We'll do a little bit of looking around. Let temps drop and stuff. Oh, we've got music box. Probably would help if I turned on the light and not just stand around here in the dark. Are you an office ghost? No, not an office ghost. I hear stuff being thrown around. We have locker hiding. I don't see any bones. Any bones in here? I don't see anything out of place. We'll check temps anyway. I heard a light switch. Yep, sponge on the floor. I'm gonna guess it's this hallway. Oh, and there's the light switch. Our favorite hiding is not here. That makes me sad. I don't see any bones. We did not check the stalls of this bathroom. We are just looking for the bone. which I'm not seeing. We'll get this crucie down. I know I'm doing this in the dark, which is not the smartest move, but we're doing it anyway. We'll go out the front door and collect stuff. On our way back in, we'll look for the bone in the kitchen. Nope, and we never beeped the horn. Always gotta beep the horn. Warn your ghostie. Warn your ghostie that you're coming. Sanity's still pretty good. Alright, we'll drop this stuff. Gotta throw a couple of eggs. Steal some squirty cream. Nope, those are tongs, Ed. That is not a bone. There's the bone. And we'll steal some more squirty cream. I honestly love that it's called squirty cream and not whipped cream in other places. No, we didn't turn them on. Oh well, we can turn them on later. It actually might be a bit much to turn them on now. Nope, that is definitely not where we wanted to put it. There we go. Tumbleweed. Grab you, grab you. Sound recorder, hunt, photo. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, that's all the stuff in my hands. Alright, let's go grab... Let's get salt, spirit box, UV, and we'll also look at the camera for a minute. See if it sees anything like Orbeez. In fact, we'll pan around just in case. And that was neat. We just saw that photo totally lift off the thing, and that's cool. We witnessed an object throw. I know it's not the first time we've recorded an object throw, but like that was really neat to just kind of watch it do it all in slow-mo. Alright, we've got our salt, our spirit box, our UV. Let's get back in there. Let's get back in there. Hideaway Games! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you, friend? How is your day? How is your day? How is your day? That's good too. How was stream? How has everything been for you today? How were games? How were your games? What were you playing? Hello, hello. You were playing Phasmo? Nice. How are your ghosties? You died a lot? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you at least have fun? Because fun is the most important part of it all. Welcome in, welcome everybody. If you don't know me, I am Ed Echo. I go by Ed or Echo. Some people call me Eddie. All of those apply, whichever you prefer. You were the media grabber? Nice. So I was in danger? Yeah, that definitely... Trying to get all those photos and videos, especially if you are trying to get like hunting ones. That's... Absolutely, yeah. That's not easy if you're trying to get hunting ones, especially. Even if you're not trying to get hunting ones sometimes. Now, anyone in my community that is not following Hideaway, go check them out. Go give them a follow. I appreciate you rating me. And if you need to do any post-stream care, drink, snacks, bathroom, nap, all of the things, you know, feel free, go do whatever you need to do. And I will do my best to take care of the friendos. You needed the cash? Yeah, I'm starting to try to work towards doing perfect games again. I haven't really been focusing that hard on it since... I don't know, kind of... I don't know, since maybe the event. Probably actually before that. Just trying to get... Yeah, a little bit of that extra money, get the extra stuff. We also have ghostwriting. Where's my camera? There it is. Well, let's see if we can get Spirit Box. Nope, helps if you keep it turned on, Ed.
Of a young individual.
Oh, okay. I didn't even have to ask a question. That works for me. Okay, ghostwriting, Spirit Box. We have a Pulte who's not throwing much. There's also not much in here to throw. Maybe we need to give it some stuff to throw. Alright, my mouse just died. At least it died while I was outside where I could plug it in really easily and not, you know, panic. Thank you so much again for the raid, Hideaway. And, you know, go do whatever you need to do. Take care of yourself, all the things. And I will take care of the friendos as best as I can. I don't really know why I'm looking at the camera. We need a photo, we need sounds. I'm not super worried. Super worried about trying to escape it during the hunt. We might not even worry about that. But we're definitely going to get some sounds. Sounds we can do. Get a couple of recordings. Now, we should check our sanity. Hideaway, am I following you? I am not. Well, I am now. That way I can come hang out in your stream sometime. What is it with us and pervy ghosts today? Stop watching me. That's creepy. I cannot imagine playing this solo, to be honest. I'm impressed. It took me a while. Alright, ghost turned on a sink somewhere. I can hear it. Where is it? Am I blind? I'm imagining things now. It's official. I'm just imagining sounds. Am I hearing the TV, maybe? Or squirty cream or something? I didn't start out playing it solo. The fam and I got Phasmo almost exactly a year ago. Like, New Year's. And I had tried to play it solo, I think, once, or get into it and just do some of the training, and then didn't go any farther with it. When I had initially gotten it with the idea that, like, we would kind of play as a family, you know, something that seemed kind of fun that we might like to do together. And so I had gotten it for myself, and then we had gotten it for PlayStation, and like the person who doesn't pay attention, or some noob that I am, I didn't even think about the fact that, like, it had to be crossplay. I was totally thinking that it would be split screen and, like, we could play on the PlayStation together. Obviously, that is not how that works. So, we all got copies, and yeah, the three of us played together. And then when the kiddo was with her dad, Kayaks, who's my partner, and we would kind of got into playing as a duo. And then it just kind of, I don't know, fell into place. One time and then I kind of just tried playing solo occasionally, and literally just like getting the ghost and getting out. And yeah, it just kind of evolved from there. And then I decided that this was kind of the game that I wanted to stream. I started out as a Minecraft streamer and was, I don't know, feeling a little bit of burnout, struggling with coming up with entertaining things to do every stream when I didn't have enough time to, like, farm materials in between. And I really wanted to switch to Phas, and I finally just went, screw it, I'm gonna switch. And as they say, the rest is history. So you get used to it, but I didn't start out soloing at all. Right, that should be our 2 sounds, right? Yes. I don't want to have to get a hunt photo, but I think it might have to be a hunt photo. I don't want to do a hunt, guys. A hallway ghosty? Rude. Right, Rowdy? Yep, the ghosty. Don't want to do a hunt photo. We might not. We might just say screw it. As this ghost is giving me nothing. Like, it's a Pulte. There's not a lot to throw in that hallway, to be fair to the ghost. But it's not doing a whole lot. So I think it might have to be escape a hunt and a photo all together, and I'm not looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to it at all. Eating lunch and then bathing, so much fun. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes a nice long shower. Oh. When I don't have the camera. Thanks, ghost. Also, this is my hiding spot. Go be a venti somewhere else. Alright, apparently we need to just carry the camera with us. Get you there. Ghost, are you trying to clog toilets? I do love that it very decidedly landed face up or whatever. Right side up. I don't know. Whatever you would call that. Check our sanity. So it's trying to do throws. There's just not much there to throw. Sanity is at 67. Okay, let's sort our hands. Alright, here goes nothing. So I've only got one light on in this big front area, which means that I should be draining sanity. And we're at 67, so it shouldn't take... Famous last words. It feels like it's been taking forever to drain sanity lately. I don't see it. And that's also why I moved the crucie here, because now it's following me around to a vent on me. And I don't want it to hunt from where I'm standing. This custom does have no grace, so if it spawns, it can clap my butt immediately, and I don't want it to be able to do that. Is it just me, or it's just me? The hall lights are still on. I just can't see them from here. But at least they're still on. Come on! Damn it! You have to switch faster! And we didn't get the photo anyway. Well... Maybe we stopped doing hunting ghost objectives. Maybe we just stopped doing that for today. Because clearly we're doing so well with it. However, we were correct with a Pulte. Ba-ba-ba-bum! And we got some extra money. But we were really planning to hit 55 so that I could upgrade the ghostwriting, and we didn't succeed. So yeah, maybe we just don't do hunting objectives today. Clearly my brain is not braining for hunting objectives. We were just saying a little bit ago that we hadn't been to Sunny in a while. Let's do a Sunny Restricted.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the
Georgia
investigation.
Skinner, we finally have a lady ghost. We finally have the possibility of having a banshee or a Dion.
We've had reports of violence.
And anyone who hangs out here regularly knows I have literally only had one new ghost since they came out. I've had one. Alright, Georgia Skinner. We need Georgia to do an event. We need Georgia to blow out a firelight. And we need 3 videos with the video camera. Alrighty, let's... So, anyone who doesn't know, when doing restricted, if there's a couple of places where power can be, and where it tends to spawn does kind of give you an idea of where... of what wing you might have. Also, the cameras do. Or at least they used to. As if our power is downstairs, we might have the experimental wing. There is one wing downstairs that does not have cameras. Because that's where they were doing all the crappy stuff. The crappier than normal stuff to people. We're here, Ghosty! Okay, it wasn't that door. Okay, there's no hiding there. There's no hiding anywhere else in this room, is there? No. And there's no ghosty in here either. If you're just right here in the entryway. Nope. Okay, it's just really dark in here. And the lighting is being weird. Ghost is in here. Or at least most likely. I think that'll work. I am always terrified of getting stuck on that wheelchair. Bone? One of these days, they'll fix that glitch and we'll all be very sad. What is our object? Ouija board. Helps if you open the door the correct way, Ed. Make sure that the temps are indeed still dropping and I'm not just hallucinating. Cool. As we all know that sometimes my sanity in-game is higher than my sanity in real life. I think we're gonna want the second dots. I think we are. Now, if there's gonna be a gap, I want it to be on this side. Give me a slightly better chance of running away in time. Get you, get you. I don't see any orbs. No, but the camera saw something for a flicker of a second. I have no idea what it was trying to see, though. Ghost turned out the light. And we have potential EMF 5, so we better get this EMF reader in there. And there's our for sure EMF 5. So we'll get that marked down. Really, Ghost? You're gonna throw things at my head. We're throwing at my head now. Rude. Rude, rude, ghosty. We'll get the salt down. I'm pretty sure I forgot to put anything else in my hands down. I totally did. Alrighty. I'll watch this for like a second so that I can grab a drink of water, and then we will get back in there. Oh, cool, and we got our Disturbed Salt video. I'm not seeing feet, but that doesn't mean that there aren't feet, just means that I can't see them from in here. Turn that off. Maybe that would help. No, not really. Alrighty. Let's get our spirit box in there. Candle. What else is in my hand? The salt is still in my hand. We will drop that when we get in there again. As it is entirely possible we could need another bit of salt for something. Okay, this room is just dark. Where are you? Where are you? Taken away. Coming to take me away. Haha, hee hee, ho ho. I don't know the rest of the song. Spirit box. EMF. Not a wraith. Ooh. 2 new ghosties are still on the board. Right, you want to blow out my candle? Come on, Georgia. Thank you. We might as well bring in a sound recorder. EMF 5 makes for a pretty easy sound. This ghost is definitely EMF 5ing regularly enough to make it worth doing that. So let's see if we can manage to get a perfect game out of this one. Okay, ghost turned off that light. That's just a 2. What did you even throw over here? Oh, probably that book. Let's get a motion sensor in place. Check our temps. Right, so we've got freezing, which I have a feeling takes away our new ghosties. It does. It gives us twins. You want to go through my motion sensor? I need at least one more video in my life. Would you please go through the motion sensor, Georgia? Pretty please. Thank you. Okay, so that should be... That's 2 of our objectives. Now we need our twins to an event. I am not a huge fan of the event objective. Mostly because it's on the ghost. It's not on you. Like, yeah, there's certain cursed objects and stuff that can kind of get it to event. Especially like tarot cards and stuff, but not all of them. How about let's not and pretend we did. Ah, dang it. I probably had to walk through her to get to the video camera. But that should be our event objective. So, yay. We'll go for this candle blow sound. And then I think we've got all the objectives and we won't work. I'm not going to break my neck for the other last couple of like videos and stuff. Unless she gives me a chance to get more. Oh, Ghost turned out the power. Well, you know what? I don't feel like going all the way downstairs just to get power when Ghosty was up here. We're just gonna call it. We will just call it. We've got our objectives. Our sanity is still through the roof, which is really kind of surprising. And we have twins. So let's blow this pop stand.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
That was very loud in my ears. But we were correct with twins. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Thank you. Those are definitely the things that we were looking for. And had the bone spawned in a normal spot, it would have spawned in the chapel, so at least we probably would have found it there also. Alright. And because we chose to do book, we can't do camera just yet. But one more game or so and we should be able to. Let's see, what are we looking like for ads? For good, let's do a tangle. Do a tangle. Alright, who are we looking for? We are looking for Paul Johnson. So immediately there's two ghosts it can't be, because apparently we just get all the male ghosts all the time. It's raining men. It's raining male ghosties. Something. Alright, so we need Paul to do an event. We need a video of Paul. And we need Paul to make noise in the parabolic. And we've got fog, so it's probably going to take a little bit for our room to cool down. Wherever Polly's favorite room is. But we'll check temps and stuff anyway. Give us a little bit of an indication. And of course we will look for bones and cursed objects. Nope, and we only have the changing table hiding, which is unofficial hiding. The other spot must be considered official hiding because sometimes it has stuff in it. I don't know why it's showing the mirror is round again. I feel like it wasn't there for a little while and now we're back to seeing it as round. I mean, you know, whatever. We know it's the mirror. That's the part that matters. No bones. I'll just check again to make sure it's also not a ghosty room. It is not. Ghosty is not in the living room. Are you a kitchen ghost? Oh, dining room bone. Are we a laundry room ghost? Or a garage ghost? Wherever I'm in. Oh, let's leave this light on. I know I already checked in here. I'm just doing it again for shits and gigs. Shits and giggles. Are you down here with the power? Alright, it's official. House isn't haunted. We can all go home. It means most likely it's in one of those front rooms. But it'd be pretty funny if the house could just not be haunted. We've got a radio going on in here. I don't know what you were trying to listen to, Ghosty, but I don't think it was coming through very clearly. Hi. Thanks for saying hi and being all up in my face, I think. Actually, no. We want you out here. There we go. I'll take the door move video. Thank you very much. None of those are an EMF 5, unfortunately. It is also probably not a Ure or a Yuri, depending on how you want to pronounce it, since the door didn't fully close. I'm not seeing Orbeez. Oh, there's Orbeez. The camera often sees Orbeez long before I do. It's just the story of my life. Let's see, do we have any... No, we just have the Orbeez. Okay. Oh, there's ghost writing. I can see it. The camera can't. That kind of sucks. I love the ghost writing animation. I don't know why. I just think it's really cool. Ghost writing does remove mimic, so I'm going to mark off orbs. And we're down to 3. We need video of ghost and parabolic. And we still need to know what it is. Ghost turned off the power. So let's go get power. Not a djinn. Yep. Not a djinn. But djinn was already off the table anyway. And of course, Ghosty walked through the salt while we weren't here. We already have a photo of the EMF. Right, no freezing. Nope, it's not gonna count. It is not gonna count the sound. But we should have our ghost video objective. We do. What are we looking at for media? Alright, camera is full. We could use one more video. And then we still need all of our sounds if we want to go for a perfect game. I mean, I brought everything in to do so. We might as well, right? I don't know what it moved, but I just heard it move something. Yeah, I think Wraith is off the table also. Yeah, it is. All of those, and then it stepped through salt, so definitely not gonna be one anyway. We are gonna take some meds. We don't need it to hunt, so I'm not gonna encourage it to do so. For that final video, I could put a ghostwriting book down again, which we might. But I'm going to save that kind of for near the end because we might get some other video. Put you out there for now. In fact, since we just put a motion sensor in, we can get a motion sensor video. We'll go for the candle blow sound. And then we'll try for the motion sensor video. Come on, Ghosty. You want to blow out the candles? Come on, Polly. Or if you don't like being called Polly, I'll stop calling you Polly if you blow out the candle. Thank you, Paul. Alright, let's see if we can get a motion sensor video. Which we can. That should take care of videos. Oh, and Ghost turned on that light back there, so Mayor goes away. Because I did not turn that light on. What are you doing whispering at the front door? Weirdo. Alright. EMF, we have not seen dots. Won't be UV. We haven't gotten freezing yet. spirit box, I don't think we tried, but it turned on a light, so it's most likely not a mare. I mean, it could be. Yeah, Ghosty could have a new feature. So I guess maybe we get a spirit box in there and we just check to be sure. Might as well. As long as I don't walk into the wall. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you in the closet? Where are you? I'm going with no. And that's going to be a duplicate. I was kind of hoping it would record the radio, but apparently not. Joke's on me. Okay, let's check temps. We've got freezies. So we do indeed have a rev. Revs are some of my least favorite ghosts to deal with. For a multitude of reasons, but the main reason is that the minute they see you and they're close enough, they are just fast as shit and you can't go anywhere. At least I can't go anywhere. I am not talented enough. So, yeah, if you're in like a safe place and can listen for them, that's kind of cool to hear, honestly. But yeah, I don't want to have to actually deal with like a hunting rev. Ever, 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 ever. You're lost? Well, if you're lost, then so am I, man. So am I, buddy. Alright, I need one more recorded sound, Ghosty. One more. And then I will be out of your hair. Let's see, we got the fire extinguish sound, we got the whisper sound. We could do a cruci burn sound. I don't really want to get that low in sanity because I don't think we're low enough for that. Nope, we're not. We could do another ghostwriting sound though. Yep, and give me a second. Let me snooze ads. They were gonna come up any minute. Come on, Ghosty, you want to write in the other ghostwriting book? Pretty, pretty, please. Pretty, please. With cherries on top and squirty cream. Dang it. Thank you. It's worth more moolah anyway. Alright, we've got 3 sounds. We've got 5 videos and 5 photos. We got all of our objectives. We know that it is a Revenante. So Paul is a Rev, and he's lost. And unfortunately, we can't help him be found. So we're just out of here. But we were right with a rev, and that is a perfect investigation bonus, so that calls for some extra hype. As the streamers don't go off at the same time as the sound, but whatever. We still got the extra hype, and we went up an entire level. I'm not going to complain. Anything? This rev didn't do a whole lot. It did event, which we've kind of struggled with off and on today. Alright, can we get our camera? Camera. Yes, we can. I didn't even turn on the new ghostwriting book for that. Silly Ed. Alright, we do have ads just chomping at our heels. I do one ad break an hour just for 3 minutes. It keeps pre-roll off for anyone new coming in. And if for some reason you have to refresh the stream, you don't get smacked with ads on your way back in either. During that, I take a quick break and refill my water, use the bathroom, whatever else I might need to do. If you get ads, I recommend you do the same. Go get drinks, get snacks, pet your pets, all of the things. If you don't get ads, I put words on stream so that you're not just staring at a blank wall. And I appreciate you sitting through the ads. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Alright, I am back. Looks like we've got about 10 seconds for the ads. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome back. Get the music off there. I'll turn off my BRB too. We will let this round of words finish, and then we will get back into it. Don't think that's how you spell it. Nope. My computer doesn't think so either. I don't know what the other words could be. Nope. I'm just making up words now. Confirmed. Alright, well let's just get back into some games then. Let's get back into games. We turned on our stuff, right? Yes? Yes, we turned on things. Looks like it. Alright, where do we want to go? Let's do a point hope and pray that the ghost isn't at the top. Because that seems to be what happens.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful.
I know I've said this before. I really wish the talking head guy would actually say something relevant to your investigation. Like, nothing that would give the ghost away necessarily, but, you know, it's like, oh, light switching. And then it's actually kind of a light switchy ghost. You know. Alright, power is right near the entryway, which is good to know. We've got Brian Wilson. This is an event map, so we knew that it was just going to be a male ghost, but we're still getting... Oh, we've had one female ghost today. We've been playing a pretty good mix of event and non-event maps, so poop to the RNG for always giving us boys. Alright, so we need to repel Brian while he's chasing me. We need Brian to blow out a firelight. And we need a photo of an EMF reading. Always gotta ding the dong. Always gotta ring the bell. I wasn't gonna worry about it anyway, but that list is kind of long, so we're definitely not gonna worry about it. Now, easy bone. And we have hiding, unless this turns out to be the ghost room, and then I'm gonna cry. This could be the ghost room. We'll give it a minute to decide. And we'll look around. Oh, come on. Let me flip both of the switches, please. I really hate where they chose to place that tree because it blocks most of the light for this room. Oh, well, apparently we don't have to go anywhere. We've found all the objects right here. Nope, I want that light, not that one. We are gonna look for some Jack-in-the-Boxes real quick. And we'll check temps just in case it's not the room that we think it is. But I'm not seeing any jack-in-the-boxes, and I'm not seeing any cold temps. We've been forgetting to turn off lights. We're going to do this one in the dark. Okay, let's go down and let's turn off a light, so that way we don't have to do that again. Nope, that was probably us. I didn't think we had too many lights on though, so I don't know. But we better go down and get the power back on, because otherwise all the temps are going to start to drop, and that's not going to help us very much. Power's back here. I still think it's right here. I would say that the thermo agrees with me. And the fact that there's a random thing in the middle of the floor. Camera, we'll put right there. So, you know, we talk about weather around here a lot. We finally had colder temps. Like, finally on New Year's, it was starting to feel kind of chilly and more like winter around here. And then the weather this week has us being back up to like 60 and 65. And in theory, January is supposed to be one of the colder months in New Mexico, and apparently Mother Nature just went psych. So I don't know what that is going to mean for the rest of the year, but so far we're just due for warm temperatures, which kind of sucks. Ghost turned off the power again. Ghost didn't have very far to go to turn off the power, so, you know, spoiled Ghost. But we'll record stuff for a second. See if we're lucky enough to get something like dots. That would be awesome. Alrighty. Get that in there. We'll put this here. Where are you? Where are you?
Far and wide.
Far and wide. Now, are you saying that you're far and I'm wide? Because I don't appreciate being called wide. We didn't see orbs either of the times, either ourselves or... That's not the button, Ed. Or with the, when we were in the van, but I'm gonna check one more time. Okay, and let's check some temps. Alright, let's go grab some more stuff. Okay, get a UV, get some salt, get a motion sensor. What are our objectives again? Cleanse while chasing, firelight, and EMF. Okay. That wasn't quite the angle I was going for with the salt, but we'll take it for now. Did it record both the salt and the motion? Haha, it did. That only happens sometimes. We've also got feet. Quick, where's my camera? Damn it. Right, but we know we've got feet, so we'll mark it down. Turn this off for now because it will prioritize the, well, we need a photo for feet anyway. I was gonna say it'll prioritize the motion sense. That's an EMF 5. Guys, we got a Galu! We got one! We actually got one! We flipping got a Galu! Finally! This also means that because it's walked through assault and I've got crucies and everything else in there, it's probably not too thrilled with me. It's probably not too thrilled. Okay, power's on. There's a light right there that's on, Ed. Durr. I think it's hunting. And it just shut me out. No, it just did all of that to terrify me. Cool. And it blew out the candle when we couldn't get anything from it. Thanks, Ghost. I appreciate your face. Alright, so it's probably not going to walk through that salt, at least not for a while. How are we on media? We still need 2 photos, 3 videos, and all of our sounds. Well, let's see if we can get a sound. Well, it is snowing outside, and you are in a lighthouse. Oh, and of course it blew out the candle at the same time. I want to check my sanity. Because I feel like it should be none too thrilled with me with all of the stuff in there, but it doesn't seem to care that much. Boop 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 boop. Because shouldn't the salt have annoyed it? Or is it because there's crucies down? It was like one crucie annoyed it, the other one made it bleh, and then made it normal again. The salt made it normal. The Galoo confuses me, clearly. Come on, Galoo. I'd love to see you do something. It would have been much funnier if it had been hunting when it slammed the door in my face. Did I throw my recording? I did. Alright, well, we'll wait like another minute or so for another sound or something. And then we'll go, because just sitting here is not entertaining for me or for you or for anybody else. Sorry for the creakiest chair on the flippin' planet. Oh, Ghost did something. What'd you do, Ghost? It says it did it like right here in front of me, but I don't see anything. Okay. Yes, thanks for keeping an eye on me. Oh, I didn't get the door moved fast enough. Ghosty likes hanging out in the shower in here too. I don't blame him. That is like the best hiding spot. Oh, and we got a duplicate paranormal talking. Oh well, that's fine with me. That sounded like a cruci burn. But it could have just been my imagination. Because neither of them are burned. Maybe it was the ocean sound? Or I guess it was the ocean sound. Alright, well, we got our second new ghost. We finally got a Galoo. And we got to see the salt thing. We unfortunately didn't really get to see it do anything else. But we saw it walk through the one piece of salt and then not ever walk through the salt again. So that was kind of neat to see. We're definitely going to have to encounter Galoos a lot more before we start to understand them or figure out how they tick. But that was pretty cool.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
And we were correct with a Galoo. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, it did 19 interactions, but we just really didn't get all that much from it. Alrighty. Okay, we don't have very much, so we might... we could do the sanity medication. But that's kind of it. We don't really use sound sensors. I'm not planning to go into a map, or at least I don't think I'm planning to go into a map where I'm gonna really want one, like high school or prison. We are gonna start getting back into trying A, for perfect games whenever we can, and B, using a wheel to pick maps so that we kind of do all the maps. Because I would like to start forcing myself to do some of the bigger maps. Which I know sounds kind of dumb. But the only way to get comfortable with some of those bigger maps, especially the bigger maps, because we don't play them very often, very few do. There's a couple that do, but most of us regular Joes just play the smaller maps and the medium maps, and we don't play those bigger ones, so...
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence.
It's a way for me to practice and kind of force myself to get used to them. We've got Megan Dyer. All ghosties are on the table this time. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Capture a photo of Megan. We need Megan to walk through a sound sensor. And we need a photo of the EMF reader. I think we've gotten the EMF reader objective every single game today. I think we have. Yep, helps if you turn on your headlamp, Ed. Just having it on your head doesn't really do a whole lot of good. And we do have that hiding spot, although I have totally dodged in that hiding spot. It is not my favorite spot. And it's snowing, so we've got breath kind of everywhere. Let's see. Okay, Megan was hiding in the bathroom. And the bone's in the bathroom. And she broke the light. I was too busy being mesmerized by your feet being through the wall. And we're throwing toilet paper at me. Okay, are you just in here? We're about to find out. I would say yes, we are probably in here. Look here, lady. I don't really appreciate toilet paper being yeeted at my head. We've got freezing. I always do like to check that. So it's 0.9, 0.9 or lower equals freezing. I personally do like to either definitely take a photo to make sure or wait till it hits that negative. It's my own paranoia. And the other day, I don't know whose stream I was in, but I was in a lovely human stream and they were using Fahrenheit and it threw me off so much because I always, I've never switched it from Celsius, so I don't see orbs. Nope, maybe I can get that fast enough. I don't know which one it was. I couldn't get it fast enough, though. And, it was like 24 degrees or something like that. And they're like, we have freezing. And I was like, no, oh, Fahrenheit. Right. And I live in the US. Like, we don't know what. The only things we know about Celsius is that 0C is 32 Fahrenheit and that is freezing. That equals freezing. That's what we know. And I was so thrown off because I've always used Celsius in game. And I, like, all of my friends use Celsius in game. Like, I've never... It's just never happened before. Now, our sanity is in the crapper. Let's fix that. Ghosty threw even more toilet paper out here. Okay, we're gonna put this one there. And this one over here. I'm dancing. Apparently, I am just dancing today. Get out here into the light for a second. Alright, I don't need any more photos. I just need everything else, including knowing what the ghost is. I don't even know what our cursed object is. It is not tarot, not Ouija. Is it music box? Nope. Alright, we'll look for Jerry and Monkey Paw when we come back in. Jerry is our fabulous little voodoo doll. That's what we call him. He is called lots of things by lots of us, but that is what we lovingly call him here. What is in my hand? Okay. You're supposed to wait till I'm ready, but at least we don't have any feats. Oh, we got dots. Dots right in my face. And an EMF 5. We've got an Oni. Okay, we're gonna throw you down. We're gonna throw you down also. I want to get a motion sensor because we still need that for the objective. Okay, I just moved too fast to collect that stuff. I think that this is basically full lights on out here, and that should work, I think, for preserving sanity. Okay, did it actually give us both? Let's check. It did. I don't think we got the candle glow fast enough. And for some reason, I am a doofus and I'm just cycling through my stuff. Alright, let's get out of there. Be here. I think we better go check our sanity again. Because for a second, I thought that could be a hunt. Because it totally could have been. I don't know where it is at all. I wish it would stop doing that. And give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get in the van real quick. I need just 1 second, everybody. Okay. Ghost is just walking back and forth through that motion sensor, but is refusing to give me anything I can use. Because we need 2 more videos and 2 more sounds. Now we're throwing toilet paper the other direction. It didn't let me get it fast enough. I'm trying to stay where there might be some semblance of light. That might be a stupid idea, but that's what I'm trying to do. And this Oni is just making it really difficult. And she keeps eventing out here. I would really like her to dots. That would be great. I'll take the object throw, though. Stop turning off my lights. I need to stay sane. At least a little bit. At least a little bit sane. And then they dot so fast. Not so fast. I don't know where she is. I don't see her. It's too bad I didn't have my video camera with me in the very beginning when she just evented all up our asses like 400 times. Lights are off out here again. At least I got a door move video this time. Alright, well that's video's done. We're just... Well, Ghost wants to be a brat. You're hungry? Well, I don't know what ghosts eat. What do ghosts eat? Like, I mean, do they eat, like, fried chicken? Or toes? I mean, I'm not offering up my toes. I hate it when they crawl. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Bye. She's hunting. I think. I'm stuck. I don't know where I am. Okay, I don't know if that was a hunt or not, but it was terrifying, and I'm terrified, and we're leaving. Make sure I have Oni marked off. According to the board, it wasn't a hunt. According to me, it sure as hell felt like one. So, there.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
We were correct with an Oni. Bum, 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 bum. And we did get a perfect game. So that calls for some extra fanfare. Alright. Yeah, she evented everywhere. Yeah. Okay, what else can we upgrade? Flashlights and sound sensors. I don't think I'm going to worry about the sound sensor, although we could afford that right now. I'm thinking more interested in the flashlight, although we don't use them a lot. And then we should be able to save up for salt. Ooh, the tripods are coming up. Those are probably pricey. And the better sound recorder. Maybe we just hang on to our money. Alright, where do we want to go that we have not gone yet today? Where do we want to go that we haven't gone yet? We haven't done an edge field.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alrighty, we've got Alex Sherman. Repel with incense while chasing. I don't think we're going to do that, but we'll see. Sanity below 25. And video of good old Alex. Always remember your lighters. As we have discovered that if we don't grab headgear, we also forget to grab our lighter. Get a couple of lights on. Hey, we got 19, 18. We could... I was gonna say we could potentially be in the ghost room already, but I'm kind of doubting it. 22... We've got Ouija board again. We just keep getting Ouija board today. $20. Please don't be in the bathroom. Although the bathroom is slightly better than the laundry room. Just saying. I have a feeling that we are in the piano room. At least until we are told otherwise. We are going to assume that Ghost is in the piano room. We have not found the bone or the cursed object yet, so we do still have some looking around to do. We are going to grab our emotional support mug, which we have forgotten to do basically all day today. I need to get an emotional support mug emote. Yes, I do. I could make one. I just haven't done it yet. Right, so we still need to find a bone. We'll get these things in. We might even take the video camera around with us if we don't see orbs. Nope, this is the room. Alright, we are just looking for bones. I do find that sometimes if a door is open, it is more likely to be a bone room. That is not hard science or anything else. It is not fact. It is not something that, you know, Kinetic or partners or anybody have said. It's just more of a... Oh, thanks for playing the piano for me, Ghost. It was lovely. It's just sort of something that I've kind of experienced. However, I don't think that it is always the case. And like in this case, the door to the lavender room was slightly open, but the door to the bathroom in there where the bone was not open at all. So, I don't know. It half proved my theory, but also not at all. When you're a kid, did you stand out in the rain and just like face in the rain? Or even now. I totally do it now as an adult. I sometimes go outside. We probably have EMF 5. Let's run in there and find out. Okay, you gotta have more than 3 steps to sprint. But we have ghostwriting. I have a feeling that this didn't count. When we tried to take the photo, I think it ended... Yeah. It counted that one as ghostwriting, and it didn't take the other one at all. That'll be our EMF photo, which I think is an objective. No, it isn't this time. Damn it, I didn't get the salt fast enough. But I don't see any footsies. Oh, we need to do this anyway. Let's just do it now. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I don't know the rest of the song. Alright, Ghost, could you wait until I'm ready? Please? Thank you. Oh, it's right here. Right, now you can walk through the salt. Now Ghosty isn't going to. Yeah, one of the things my kiddo and I liked to do when she was younger, it's something we still occasionally do, but nowhere near as much, is go play out in the rain. And just, play in the puddles, do whatever. I still do it every once in a while. In fact, this was like a couple of years ago. But it had just rained. We had puddles in our front yard. And I don't know, Kayaks was outside, like under the carport, probably smoking or something. But Kayaks was out there on the phone. And I was out there just jumping in puddles. And he thought it was like the most hilarious thing ever. No, I don't get to have whatever sound that was. Well, fine then. I didn't want it. And like, maybe if I lived somewhere where we got a lot of rain, I would think differently, but we don't get that much rain here. Yeah, I live in the desert, so even during monsoon season now, we aren't getting very much rain, which is kind of a problem. Come on, Ghosty. I don't think I've written down any evidence, have I? No. Cool, we will turn that off. Right, see if I can get a motion sensor video. Alright, motion sensor video acquired. Let's check temps. We've got freezing. Do we have any space for photos? We do. Last one. We didn't need... No, we need a video of our ghosty pants, but we don't know what our ghosty pants is. Oh, wait, we have EMF 5. We have a shade. Getting a photo or a video of a shade could be an issue. Definitely could be. Because I think at this point, literally all of these objectives are going to basically be done with a hunt. I don't see a better way to do it. Alex is a butt, confirmed. officially hate my idea. I hate my idea totally. But we're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna use the Ouija board to get our sanity down. And we're gonna try and get a video of Alex hunting. And we're gonna leave the sound recorder in here. We need all of you. We did grab our emotional support mug and put it in the van, so hopefully that helps us out a little bit. We also do have my pupper Wesley, so we've got our emotional support Wesley with us too. And we also have ads coming up. I think we can do this before ads. We'll put those there. Okay. Video camera. Smudgeroo. Board. Where are you? Goodbye. Alright, that should have us at about 50. 39. Alright. Where is your bone? Where is the bone? Goodbye. Alright, we should now be firmly below 25. We are. We've got crucies in there. Oops, kind of forgot that part. That was scary. Okay, doors open. Doors closed. Shit. We knew it was a bad idea. We knew it. We knew it. We knew it. We knew it. We knew that I wasn't going to be able to get that video and switch fast enough, no matter what I tried. But we tried it anyway.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Anyway, we were correct with a shade. Bum 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 bum. Alright, I do have ads. We do need to do ads. So I'm going to run ads right now. And then we'll do another round or two. We'll see. I mean, we're doing at least one. I'm not going to run ads and then just leave, and that would be crappy of me. I do one, I do one set of ads every hour just for 3 minutes. It keeps pre-roll off for anybody new coming in. And, you know, it means that Twitch can't just run ads all willy-nilly whenever they feel like. While ads are running, I do take a quick break to use the restroom, get water, whatever, pet the pups, whatever I might need to do. And I also do get words on stream for anyone who doesn't get ads or doesn't get all the ads. That way you're not just staring at an empty screen. If you do get ads, I appreciate you sitting through them. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry that was a little bit longer of a break than I had planned. Let's get all the thingies off. We'll get our music paused. Okay, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Boop 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 boop. We haven't been to Grafton yet today. Let's go to Grafton.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alright, we've got Jan. It's probably Jan. Could be Jan, but this is an event map, I'm pretty sure, so it's probably Jan. Anyway, we need to prevent Mix White, Mr. or Mrs., from hunting with a crucifix. We need to cleanse the area of our ghostie with incense, and we need to repel it with incense while it's chasing us. Boo. Boo, boo, booty, boo. I hate that objective today. Because, yeah, we've been doing so well with the hunting ghost things. So let's get our gear on, the rest of our gear on, because we grabbed most of it right away. And let's get in there and find good old Jan. Yeah, that list is also really long. We're not doing that. I don't always look for the bone in this map. I mean, if I find it, I find it. But I don't always on purpose look for it. Partially because there's just so much stuff everywhere that... Okay, we do not have fridge hiding. But you gotta play with your floor door. Door opens the other direction, Ed. Alright, power is not back here. We do have this hiding back here, but I also think we could have a ghost back here. Yep, we definitely have a ghosty back here. So we'll get that crucie down. We are going to look for a cursed object. We're also going to get a little bit of light on in here. Yep, we've got monkey paw. That made that kind of easy. I do now want to look on the map. Power, there's only one other spot for power, right? And that's upstairs, the stairway to the attic. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. We need you. Still have photo camera in my hand, but we need video camera. We're gonna stick video camera over here. I don't see orbs. Maybe we should look for sure. Nope, I don't see him anywhere. And then this one we're gonna put here. Alright, let's keep moving. We'll grab some dotties, grab ghost riding, grab an EMF. All the little rats are scurrying around. That way we hopefully can see it from the van. And now we will check our camera from the van because we have ghost writing. Record, record, record. Awesome. We got a ghost writing video, folks. Like I said, I love the ghost writing animation, and it's even cooler when you get to record it. My personal opinion. Right, we are gonna watch for another second or two, see if we get some dotties. Alright, no dotties that I've seen so far anyway. So we'll grab a spirity box and a UV and salt. Now, some people swear by doing salt and UV, some people don't. Some people, you know, you do it however you want. Where are you? Where are you? Far from somewhere. Okay, so we've got spirit box. Thank you for walking through the salt. So in this case, because we only heard one step or one jingle or whatever, I would be kind of surprised if I saw feet. Usually you've got to have multiple feet for it to show UV if it's going to. So something just to keep in mind for anybody who was curious. Right, actually we're not going to do more salt just yet. Oh, there's dotties. Okay, so we have dots. We've got a Dio, y'all. We've got a Dio. Okay, what are our objectives? Cruci, incense, and repel with incense while chasing. We can totally do those with a Dio. We can do those. Alright, let's get some... Oh, really? For a second there, our Dio sounded a little like, I don't know, something out of Star Wars. Let's get these in, get this in. I would really, really like to get a dots video. So let's sit here for like, I don't know, half a minute, see if we get one. No, not so far, but we know we've got dots, we can get one. We just need it to not be so poopy. Alright, come on, Ghosty. Thank you. Thanks again. And thanks for that. Alright, there's all of our videos done. Boom. We can bring in another ghostwriting book if we need to get a sound. Maybe we should sort our hands. Has anyone watched the new show called like The Paper or something? I think it's by the same people that did The Office. And I could never get into The Office. I never got into it. And it just the paper just happened to be on when Kayaks turned on the TV yesterday. And so I watched a little bit of it. I think he watched like the whole episode. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. Oh, well, that would have been a good opportunity for a photo. Well, if he's gonna keep dotsing, I guess we should try for a photo? Now that I'm ready, our ghosty is not gonna dots. Thanks, Yawn. Could I get some dotties, please? Pretty, please? No, we'd rather throw stuff. Okay, that's fair. I want to go check my sanity. I mean, I think that room is pretty well covered with crucies, so I'm not super worried that our Dio can just spawn and take me out. Oh, sanity is fine. Right, what sounds do we have? We have fire extinguish and whisper. I don't know why that wasn't considered an event, but what do I know? And as always, since we're prepared for it to dots, it's not going to. I think I got it. I think. Haha, we got it. Cool. Alright, let's get this one last sound. Come on, Ghosty. Make a sound, please. Just not whispering. Come on, Ghost. Sound? Sound? Bueller? Let's just grab another ghostwriting book and get a sound that way. Alright, Ghosty, you want to write in the other book? Please? No, we're just gonna dots in my face instead. Just dotsing all over the place. You're just dancing in circles around me there, Mr. Yawn. Right? We're still on Yawn? Yes. How about writing the other book so that I can get a sound? I'll take whatever sound that is if I can find it. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I am pretty funny. Alright. Time to pull some crucies. Because let's see. Cleanse the area, prevent from hunting with a crucifix. Okay, so I shouldn't have actually pulled that cruci yet. Oh, now it's gonna finally write in the book. Of course. Let's go see what our sanity is. Really high. We could use Monkey Paw. However, if Monkey Paw triggers a cursed hunt, which it might, I don't remember, to be completely honest, then we aren't going to get the Cruci burn. This is the only light I have on in here. So what if we just chill here for a while? We'll drain sanity this way. We're gonna have to chill here for quite a while. But we'll be able to get, I think, everything. And we can always get a burnt Cruci photo. I'm kind of aiming for a hunting ghost photo, but if not, we get a Cruci photo. That'll work for me too. And I know I asked this like at the beginning of stream, but I'm gonna ask again since there's some different people hanging out in here. How was everyone's New Year's? What did you all do for New Year's? Did you do nothing, which I'm totally envious of, or did you go out? You know, did you have plans and then decided screw it? What did you all do for New Year's? And of course, as always, if you are lurking, you can just ignore me. Don't ever feel obligated to answer any of my random questions, or you can answer one and then dip and not answer the rest. I don't really consume my content and interact as much or as little as you want. We went to a friend's for a little while, and fortunately for us, the friend is nearby, so we just walk. And then we came home, did the obligatory midnight toast. We stayed awake for a little bit because the dogs were having absolutely none of the fireworks. Our big dog doesn't mind that much. He doesn't like them, but he doesn't mind that much. The little dogs think that they got dropped into the middle of like the most active fight zone in World War III and react accordingly. We thought we were trying to be responsible, pet owners and all that stuff. We put our dogs out before we went to the party. It was like 7:30. And they had, or it was even earlier because I don't even think it was fully dark yet. So maybe it was like 7. Anyway, they were outside doing their thing. A loud firework went off. Wesley came racing from one end of the yard to the door like his butt was on fire and scratched at the door, crying and screaming and barking as if he was being actively attacked to get inside. I could not get dressed or put on makeup or anything without him being glued to my leg after that. Thanks for farting on me, Dio. That probably helped my sanity get down, honestly. And let's go check. And so they were having none of it, so we stayed up. I stayed up. Well, no, we all kind of did. A little bit. Hoping that the booms would kind of, the fireworks would die down. Alright, we are right in hunt range. And then we'd be able to sleep, the doggies would calm down and relax, and so on. They did eventually calm down. I couldn't hardly get into bed. Usually I have one chihuahua on either side of me, and when I sleep, that's just how they are. Wesley is always under the blankets, right up next to me. Buttercup, sometimes under the blankets, sometimes over the blankets. Sometimes she accidentally steps on her brother trying to figure out where she wants to be. But it's usually one on either side is kind of how it ends up. Not always. Sometimes they're on the same side, but usually it's one on either side. I couldn't hardly get into bed before they were both in bed under the blankets, smushed up against me. Like, I didn't even have a chance to get comfortable before they were smushed up against me. However, fortunately, they have calmed down about the fireworks. Getting them to go out New Year's Day was they weren't thrilled about it. They weren't happy. But after the first time was fine, they went out during the daylight. At night, not so thrilled. But now they're kind of back to their normal routine, thank goodness. Because after 4th of July, it was like 2 months of having to carry Wesley outside every night, and for him to then stand at the door looking at you as you shut the back door on him. Buildings collapsing around me, confirmed. And yeah, he would just stand there like we were abandoning him outside. And then one day he was over it again, and so I'm glad that they're back to just over it pretty quickly. But as much as I enjoy fireworks, like watching them, and Kayaks loves setting them off, I really wish there was some way to, like, explain it to dogs, make dogs more comfortable or something without just having to dope them up. I don't know. I don't have a solution. I can't read puppy minds. If I could, well, then I probably would have solved that problem. Alright, that should be... Okay, I do have the Cruciburn. Alright, so we've got that done. Let's get the power back on. And then we gotta pull some crucies. Yeah, that'll work okay, I think. I need to not have 2 of these in my hand. Where's the other one? There it is. Oh, we got 2 burns out of that. Okay. It burned 1 of each. Here we go. He's gonna speed up, but he is gonna come back after me. And now we can, if I don't get stuck, which I'm totally stuck. Crap. What is it with me today? That was ridiculous. I got stuck and I got lost in my hands, and I had the smudgy right there. All I needed to do was click the button, not hit all the other buttons. Well, that was a fail. But we got all of the objectives. And had we not died, it would have been a perfect game. Well, except that we didn't find the bone. Where was the bone? Let's find out. Oh, upstairs. We never went upstairs. We didn't have a reason to go upstairs. Alright, well, we can't end on another dedge. I have no idea what that sound was. I think it was like my water bottle popping back into shape, but I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, we are gonna end on do we want Willow or Tangle, y'all? Which one are you thinking? Let's go with Willow. Oh, this is gonna suck. We have died so many times today that we have no money. Alright, we have Dave Lewis. Sanity below 25. We need Davey to event, and we can't even get the parabolic because we don't have a parabolic. We also don't have any crucies. This is gonna be fun. So we're just gonna get the ghost and go. Do we even have photo cameras in here? I kinda don't think I do. Nope. Okay. Where are we, ghosty? We will... thanks for the airball. Alright, not an Oni. That's just the blanket. Don't need it. We'll collect the bone when we find it. Give us a couple of dollars. We just can't take a picture of it. Alright, ghost is in here. There's the bone. I heard that there was a bug or a feature, depending on how you want to look at it, in which the bone is always on the main floor, first floor, whatever you want to call it, of Willow right now. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I have experienced that it's only upstairs for a while, but like I said, I don't know how much, fact or fiction that is. Alright, we are going to use the desk. Alright. We're definitely gonna do some watching from the video camera. We have no defenses. We've got nothing. Oh, and I never stopped the dots? Well, that's annoying. No. Ghost is not a mare. Where are you? Where? Helps if turned on. EMF 5. Where are you? Where are you?
Taken away.
EMF 5 and spirit box. And it's just throwing all over the place. Alright, 5. Spirit box. Our ghost is Dave. Dave's an ass. But because our ghost is Dave, that does mean that it cannot be a Dion. Alright, let's take a look at some of our options. Alright, writing would be spirit. Orbs would be Dion, so we're not looking for orbs. Freezing is twins. UV is Galu. And dots would be Wraith. Alright, so we've got something for everybody. We're gonna record for a second, see if we pick something up. Ghost is throwing that bunny. Ghost is really throwy when the lights are off. Get our UV in there. Oh, power is completely off, so let's figure out where the power is. Power is in the basement. We've got ghostwriting, we've got a spirit. Is this your favorite song, Davey? Alright, we've got our spirit, we are livering, we are running away so that we do not have empty pockets next time. And this is gonna be it for me today, everybody. It's kind of weird to end on a round that I had a lot of tier 3 equipment, but only had starter items. It's kind of a weird way to go, but it is what it is.
Welcome back.
And we were right with the spirit. Ba-ba-bum. Now we must have recorded a video. We probably recorded an object throw video. I was like, how did we get any media? We didn't have recorders or cameras or nothing. Anything real interesting? Not really. Right, we've got all of our stuff back. We've got stuff. Cool. So that is going to be it for me today. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what that equals in UK time, unfortunately. I am not that talented in the numbers. However, my schedule is on Twitch, so, you know, it should tell you times in your time zone. I will possibly be doing the weekly. We'll see. I'm not sure what the weekly is, so that depends. And then we will probably be doing games with kayaks because it is Monday. That is what we generally do. And then, of course, I will be back on Tuesday as well with more Phasmo. After this week, the event is over and everything, so I will probably be adding another game in, I'm thinking Crime Scene Cleaner. I'm thinking Crime Scene Cleaner. I tested it out the other day just to see if it was kind of for me, and I'm a little obsessed, so I might have beat the game and we'll have to play it again on stream. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We were doing Variety Tuesday. I don't know if I'll do Variety Tuesday or Sunday or every other week maybe. I haven't fully decided. If you have a preference, I guess let me know. And yeah, maybe something like every other week, kind of break it up, but break up the Phas. We've been doing a lot of Phas lately, so it'd be nice to kind of break it up a little bit, do something different. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. All my lurkers, all of my chatters, anyone in between, thank you so much for Hideaway Games. In fact, let's get you another shout out. For rating me today, and thank you for the new follow. I appreciate you very much. Take care of yourselves. drink some water, eat some good food, do something just for yourself. Self-care is important. And I will see you all next time. I love your faces. Bye, everyone.